Imagine, 500 years ago in Italy, there was a man who saw the world very clearly, not as we wish it to be, but as it really is. His name was Niccolò Machiavelli. He was not a king, not a warrior, not even rich. He was a diplomat, a person who worked between governments, meeting rulers, observing how power works. He lived during the Renaissance period, a time of art, science, and deadly politics. In his time, Italy was not one country like today. It was divided into many small states, Florence, Venice, Rome, Milan, all fighting, making alliances, betraying each other. Kings, popes, generals, everyone wanted more power. Machiavelli watched them closely. He saw how some rulers became powerful and how others lost everything overnight. He saw that in politics, good people were often destroyed, while clever and ruthless ones survived. So he decided to write a small book, The Prince. But this book was not about how to be a good person. It was about how to gain power, keep power, and protect it at any cost. In simple words, this book is not about morality. It's about real practical politics. Machiavelli didn't care about what is right or wrong. He cared about what works in the real world. And his message was clear. If you want to survive in politics or power games, you can not only rely on being good. You must also know how to be tough, smart, and sometimes ruthless. Machiavelli says, not all kingdoms or states are the same, and if they are different, then the way to rule them must also be different. First type, hereditary states. These are kingdoms where the same family has been ruling for generations. Like the father was king, now the son is king, later the grandson will be king. Here, ruling is easier. Why? Because people are already used to this family's rule. They trust them, they know their style, and they don't like big changes. So, unless the ruler makes some huge mistake, the people will usually stay loyal. Second type, new states. These are lands you just conquered or took over. Now this is much harder, because people don't know you and they don't trust you. They might miss their old ruler. They might resist your orders or even try to throw you out. Machiavelli says, in this case, you must act fast. Show strong leadership, win their loyalty, and remove anyone who can challenge you. Third type, mixed states. This is when you add a new piece of land to an old kingdom. Some people in this new land are used to your style, but others are not. It's a mix of loyalty and resistance, and that makes it very tricky. If you are too soft, rebels will rise. If you are too harsh, even loyal people may turn against you. So here you must be clever. Keep the loyal ones close and quietly remove the dangerous ones. Machiavelli's advice is simple. In a new place, act quickly, build trust, and cut off your enemies before they grow strong. Because in politics, delay can be more dangerous than action. Machiavelli says, there are mainly two ways to gain power. First, by your own skill, called virtù. Virtù doesn't mean being a good person. It means having qualities like intelligence, courage, and the ability to make quick, clear decisions. If you have virtù, you can create opportunities even when the situation looks impossible. You don't just wait for luck, you make your own way. Second, by luck, called fortuna. This is when opportunity comes to you without your effort. Maybe a rival dies suddenly. Maybe you inherit land. Maybe the enemy makes a mistake. Fortuna can give you power overnight. But here's the problem. What luck gives, it can also take away. Machiavelli clearly says virtù is more important than fortuna. Why? Because skill stays with you, but luck changes any time. If you have only luck and no skill, then you cannot keep power for long. But if you have skill, you can survive even when luck turns against you. The smartest leaders use both together. They use skill to take advantage of luck, and they use luck to create more opportunities for their skill. So remember Machiavelli's lesson. Luck may open the door, but it's your skill that decides whether you stay inside the palace or get thrown out. Machiavelli says, getting power is one thing. Keeping it, that's the real challenge. First rule, crush your enemies quickly and completely. If you leave them half defeated, they will come back for revenge. Don't give them time to recover or gather support. In politics and power, unfinished work is dangerous. Second rule, win the support of the people. If the common people are with you, no one can easily throw you out. They are the foundation of your rule. So protect them, listen to them, and keep their trust. Third, don't depend too much on nobles or allies. Nobles have their own ambitions. Allies may help you today, but tomorrow they might become your competition, so keep them in check. Fourth, control your own army. Never depend only on hired soldiers or mercenaries. They fight for money, not loyalty. When danger comes, they can run away or even turn against you. Your best defense is an army that belongs to you, soldiers who are loyal to your cause. Machiavelli's advice is simple. Clear out your enemies, keep your people happy, stay independent, and hold the sword in your own hand. That is how you keep power for life. Machiavelli says one simple truth: a ruler without a strong army will not stay in power for long. If your army is strong, your state is strong. If your army is weak, your enemies will smell your weakness and attack. Best army? Your own people, your own citizens. Why? Because they are loyal to their land, their families, and their ruler. They will fight with heart, not just for money. Worst army? Mercenaries, soldiers you hire from outside. They fight only for salary. If someone pays them more, they may switch sides. And in real danger, they might run away. Also bad, auxiliaries, soldiers borrowed from another ruler. They fight for their own master, not you. If they win, you depend on them. If they lose, you are finished. Machiavelli's advice is clear. Build your own army. Train your people. Depend on your own strength, not others. Machiavelli says fortune is like a big river. Most of the time it flows calmly, but sometimes it floods and destroys everything in its path. You cannot stop the river from flooding, but you can prepare by building dams, by making strong walls. In the same way, luck is unpredictable, but preparation reduces the damage. What does this mean for a leader? Don't just depend on luck. Opportunities will come and go, but only the prepared leader can use them. Machiavelli also says, fortune favors the bold. If you take action with courage and speed, you can shape your destiny. A bold leader doesn't wait for perfect conditions. He acts and adapts. In short, be prepared for bad times. Be ready to act when good luck comes. Use both courage and planning to win. Machiavelli says, a ruler should look like a good person, even if sometimes he is not. Why? Because people judge by what they see, not by what they don't see. If you appear honest, kind, and full of faith, people will trust you, and trust is power. But here's the twist. In politics, situations come when you must break your word, act tough, or hide your true plan, all for the survival of your state. This doesn't mean you should be bad all the time. It means be like a coin. One side shows kindness, the other side is ready for toughness. Show the side that is needed at the moment. For the people, keep your image clean. In your heart, be ready to do whatever is necessary for your power and your people's safety. In short, public image is a weapon. Keep it sharp. Appear virtuous, act wisely. Never let people see the hidden side unless it's required. Machiavelli gives one golden rule to rulers. Power is nothing if people hate you. So, how to avoid hatred? 1. Punish few, reward many. If someone does wrong, punish them quickly, but only the guilty ones. Don't punish the whole group for one person's mistake. But when it comes to rewards, share them widely. This way, fear stays limited and goodwill spreads everywhere. 2. Listen to people's concerns. A ruler who only talks but never listens will lose respect. Hear what your people are saying. Sometimes small problems, if ignored, become big revolts. 3. Give stability and safety. People can forgive small mistakes, but they will never forgive a ruler who makes them feel unsafe. If they have food, jobs, and peace, they will support you. In short, don't be cruel without reason. Be fair in your actions. Make people feel protected, not threatened. A ruler loved by the people stands on a rock. A ruler hated by the people stands on sand. One wave, and he falls. In the end, Machiavelli says the main goal of any ruler is to keep the throne and keep the state strong. It's not about always being good or looking perfect. It's about protecting your power and your people, no matter what. Sometimes you will need kindness. Sometimes you will need to be strict, even ruthless. The key is, be flexible. Change your methods according to the situation. And remember, a ruler who loses control loses everything. But a ruler who stays in control stays in history. Let's end with some famous lines from The Prince and what they mean in simple words. The ends justify the means. People think this means do anything, even wrong, to get your goal. But Machiavelli's real point was, if the survival of your state is in danger, results matter more than the method. A wise ruler cannot and should not keep his word when it harms his interest. In politics, promises are not more important than survival. If keeping your word will destroy you, it's better to break it. Harsh, but practical. Men are ungrateful, fickle, liars, and deceivers, so govern them accordingly. Machiavelli believed human nature is selfish. A ruler should be ready for betrayal and never fully depend on trust alone. In short, lead with your mind, not just your heart.